Yeah. All right. Welcome everybody to Real Anarchy Live. Welcome everybody to Real Anarchy Live. Today we're on celebration mode because we have reached a milestone, and I wanted to do a live stream last week, but listen, it's been slow, so it's really hard to do a live stream when there's like a slow news week. But thank you everybody who's already joined the live stream. Tonight we're gonna first discuss a couple of things. Hello, Ryan Curl. Sorry, I'm really bad with names. Oh, what happened to my chat? What's going on here? Where's my chat? Let me see. 1 second. What happened to my chat? I need my chat so you guys can see your comments. Oh man, oh there it is. It was just loading. It was just taking too long. Sorry about that. So Ryan Curl, thank you for joining the live stream. Alexander Palazzo, Marvin, greetings. Good to see you here. What do you say? Just bought the Paradise Lost comic, really good. Yeah, it is. Ooh, I was thinking about doing a video about that. I was thinking about doing because I'm doing shorts. I don't do videos because I think videos it requires a lot of production, and YouTube is pushing shorts, and it takes me less time to do it. But yeah, I was thinking about who's gonna be the villain, and one of the things that James Gunn said it was that it's gonna be like Game of Thrones. So I was thinking Hercules could be the villain on that series. So let me know what you guys think, if who could be the villain of that series, because nobody's talking too much about Paradise Lost, and that's supposed to be like the origin story of Wonder Woman. And I think that's when we're gonna introduce Nubia, and we're gonna get like a fully fleshed out Wonder Woman, kind of the mythos of her background and backstories, and more in-depth information about her. So I was thinking about it was either gonna be Hercules, which probably he will be like try to convince Hippolyta to go against the new gods. So the new gods are in kind of the villains too. So since it's like it's very good, I think the thing that made me think about that, it was like the Game of Thrones aspect of it. I was like, okay, so if he's gonna go like with the Game of Thrones aspect of it, I thought about, okay, so maybe he's gonna introduce the new gods, and that's Dark Side, the High Father. You know, we'll get to that, but I thought that was a good thing about that he's gonna introduce. It's a good way to segue into the new gods. So I was saying the older gods. Sorry, as soon as I said the new gods, it was the older gods. So it will be like Zeus, and it could be Zeus. Or that's another one. So it could be Zeus, like the main villain. Like he doesn't agree with Hippolyta, and that's why things happen. I don't want to talk too much about that book in case you want to go ahead and read it. Alexander Palazzo finally started Woman of Tomorrow. Oh, that yeah, I haven't read that. That's the Tom King graphic novel. You know what? I'm gonna pick it up. And read that, because I don't think I read. I don't think exactly. Let him cook. Thank you. Yes, let James Gunn cook. Facts. What's going on, lady? Good to see you here. Haven't seen you here in a while, my friend. My man Ben, long time no see. I know. I know you're a habitual James Gunn hater. It's all good. Let me put some music. Hold on 1 second, because I hear myself talking. It's distracting. Yeah, we know. Let me put the music a little bit low because it's still high. There it is. I think that should be that's good. Yeah, we know you a hater. But I still love you, buddy. Hey, what's going on, Caliente? What's good? What's poppin'? Selena, good to see you here. Tito in the house. That's another dude. Tito is hating on Carnsway, bro. Carnsway is a perfect Superman. I don't know why you hating so hard. He is the perfect Superman, T. He is. Trust me. This was the best casting choice that they had. Like that was my man. That was my man, because even the one that I really wanted didn't even audition for the part. So it's all good. And we're good to see you here, buddy. Hit that record button. I already did. Well, thank you for reminding me. Yeah, I already did. Let's see who else is here. Who else is here? Yo, Nighthawk. Good to see you here. Trump from 2024. I don't even know when the elections. But good to see you here, buddy. Let's see. Then the stream is popping, and it's always popping when you guys come through. It's always popping when you guys come through. I thought it was gonna be a quiet night because YouTube doesn't push the live stream whenever I skip a week. So you know what, it's all good. I still I see the usuals, and as long as the usuals are here, I have a good time because we always going back. Perfect for CW. Oh my god, you. No, that's another one. I haven't used that one in a while. Oh man, no, he's perfect. Hey, what's going on? What's good, Daniel? Good to see you here, buddy. Good to see you here. Let me see who this is. Michael, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you too. Oh my god, you found a friend here, T. You can hear the drops. Are you serious right now? Oh. You know what? I think it's because I'm using my earbuds. Let me see. Let me switch to this. Let me see. How about now? How about now? Did you hear that? Let me know. Personally, I love the Superman Legacy casting so far. Yo, every casting that they've done so far, I have not had a single issue. Let me see. No, still nothing. Oh man, seriously? Let me see. Now, all right, give me 2 seconds, guys. Let me see something real quick. I don't even have to do that. Let me do studio mode, and let's figure out what's going on here. Let's see drops. What's my drops? No, there you go. Drops. Yeah, it's set up. It's configured correctly. Is it?
It's wrong.
What? You don't hear that? Oh man. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Damn, you know what? I messed that up because I started playing with I was playing around with Bluetooth. No, I messed up. Damn. It worked? It worked? Oh, let me see. How about now? How about now? Good to see you here, Navel, too. Okay, good. All right, so we're good. We're back. We're back. No? No, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do this. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, dang, man. Seriously, I'm not playing with. I'm not gonna make it worse. All right, so let's get into some of the celebration because see, I have applauds too. I had applauds lined up for this. But anyway, guys, thank you. We because it's all of us as a community. We reached 5K on the channel, and that was a little goal that I set for myself. I was gonna I said, okay, you know what, I'm not gonna turn on super chats until I hit 5K, but I still don't want to turn it on. But I don't know why. I'll turn it on eventually, but I think I'm gonna turn it on when I cannot keep up with the live with the chat. I can keep up with the chat so far, so this is all good. Anyway, but thank you everybody that joined the channel, that left a comment, that interacted with me, that showed up on the live stream, that went to the community page and trolled me and put a hashtag restore the Snyderverse and all that nonsense. Anyway, but thank you everybody that has been even those that have been here since day one, because this all started with the real emotion live stream with John. And but John has moved on to bigger and better things. He's already writing his second book, and I wanted to do this. I really have a good time hanging out with you guys and talking about this stuff that we love, and it's cape shit, you know, CBMs, specifically the DCU. But yeah, so hopefully you stay along for this ride. I'm not going anywhere unless the man upstairs called me to be upon his presence. In the meantime, we're gonna have some fun here and do this live stream thing and shorts and community page. So make sure to subscribe if you haven't. If you're looking for a channel where you could talk about this stuff, not only leave a comment, but you can engage with me on Thursdays. This is a channel for you. But yeah, thank you. This is a win for all of us. So thank you. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you. Anyway, so let's get into the news. All right, let's get into the news. And I don't know why I have this. I think I was going through, I left it there because I was going through YouTube. Twitter. Twitter changed the name to this X now. I still not used to that scene because like I have my favorites saved up here in the browser, and like visually you see the little Twitter icon right away, and you know where to click. And sometimes like, did I delete it? But it's not there. It's just an X now. Anyway, but I don't know. I'm not used. I'm sure that I will get used to it eventually. But anyway, today we got some news. We'll talk about it. There's not a lot of stuff going on since the writer's strike. But anyway, so Universal streaming service Peacock lost 651 million from April to June and is expected to lose $3 billion. Whoa, that's a lot of paper. That's a lot of Chinese food. That's a lot of takeout. Listen, streaming services are not doing so hot right now, especially like those lower tiers streaming services. And Peacock is owned by Universal. I think it is. Yeah, I think they are owned by Universal. So I don't know. Yeah, Universal streaming. Oh God, I'm such an idiot. Get a lot of this here. So yeah, so Universal is, I guess they're not the money that they were gonna allocate to buy the Snyderverse. It's gone. Because there's a new thing that like there's Snyder fans like me and there's cultists. And the cultists are the people that do not want to see nothing else but Snyder doing CBMs. And some of them are saying now they are making all this shit up about Universal buying. Now that Netflix didn't buy it, now they're saying that Universal is going to buy Warner Brothers and they're going to restore their Snyderverse. Anyway, so they keep hemorrhaging money. So I don't think they're going to be buying Warner Brothers like this been said. But all streaming services are suffering. I think there was a surplus of streaming services when in the middle of the pandemic. What's my music? It's just low, too low. Yeah. Let me switch. Oh man, let me see if I can switch it. Let me see. Why did I connect? Hold on one second, guys, because this is gonna drive me insane. Let me turn on my Bluetooth. It's gonna drive me insane that I cannot hear. There, get out of here. Bluetooth. Let me see if I can hear music now. And switch. And I'm sorry. This is what you get. There it is. Okay. Let me see if I fix the drops. Tell me if you can hear the drop.
I don't believe these motherfuckers.
Let me know if you could hear, if you heard that. Let me see. What do you say? Hey, Manolo, good to see you here, buddy. Good to see you here. I always like to see familiar faces up in here. That's a lot of guacamole. I know that's a lot of guac. That's a lot of paper. Let me see. Finally, fixed it. Fixed it. Awesome. All right, let me go back to this. Manolo, please hit the like. Yes, help out the channel. I don't ask for money, but I ask for your likes and your comments. If you're watching on the replay, make sure to leave a comment. Streaming servers are losing money, and people thought sell the Snyderverse to Netflix was a good idea. Clowns, facts. You get a bomb. That's a fact. Like, that doesn't make any sense. It's not that it was ever for sale, They were not gonna create a competing universe on Netflix, and now, especially now that it's run by a separate division, run by James Gunn and Peter Safran, they're not gonna say, okay, you know what, you could have your own universe there that can compete with ours while we try to establish this universe. It makes zero sense. I don't understand how could people, you know what, I shouldn't say that because everybody has a niche. Like my channel, I try to be positive because there's plenty of haters out there. Like I cannot name, it's too many to count, of people that you go into the videos with an open mind and they have like video back to back to back. Well, fuck James Gunn. James Gunn is fucking up. And like you see in the titles, like, dude, can you have so much, objectivity? Nobody does, but I guess that's their niche. And the same goes for other channels that they are clickbaity, like Cosmic Wonder. He's a nice guy though, I'm not saying that he's an asshole, but some of the stuff is kind of cringy, clickbaity. But yeah, so I don't understand how. So like sometimes I try to wrap my head around the concept of why would you believe this? Why you have such a confirmation bias about this thing that you decided to say, you know what, I'm gonna believe this. It just makes no sense to me. So yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. that was never gonna happen. But anyway, hey, Favorite Warrior Mario, good to see you here, buddy. It's always good to see you, my friend. It's always good to see you. Yes, we worship. Nice. Okay. Hi Ben, I rewatched the Batman. Which one? The Batman, Mary's. You get one of this, buddy. That movie slaps hard. It's a little, you know what? I have watched it a couple of times, and it's a little bit slow. But it's not a bad movie by any stretch of the imagination. So, I'm not saying that it's a bad movie. I don't hate James Gunn. Likely, mainly taking shots. Like Lay does, but why he's so quiet at the writer's strike? Listen, he's running the studio. He's part of the he's part of the board. He's a boss. He cannot. It's like Kevin Feige. Kevin Feige ain't saying shit either. So it's I understand why he's not saying, but his brother is talking a lot. His brother has been very vocal, and his brother could have been like, you know what, my brother is the boss. I shouldn't be doing this because it might be bad optics. They probably have a good understanding. Yeah, like go out there and do it for me, because he's also part of the SAG of the Writers Guild. Yes, same here, buddy. There, we got a bomb for that. Let's see where I went too far. Hold on, I'm gonna try to keep this live stream interactive, because I haven't done one in a while, and today's kind of sort of a celebration of reaching 5K, thanks to you guys. So let me see, what are you guys saying? The grief is strong with them. Yeah, it is. That's never gonna stop. I watched The Boys was so awesome. I love that show. I think I said this on one of the live streams. The comic books are horrible, are really bad. The comics are really bad, and I watched them. I read them because I was like, all right, I already picked them up, so I might as well push through. But they're really bad. They're really gruesome too, like really bad. Yeah, DJ. Yo, you know what? I was gonna talk about that, but I don't think. Listen, I don't believe in aliens. I don't. I'm sorry. Like the thing is that every time you hear about aliens, it's from the USA. Like you don't hear nothing from India. You don't hear nothing from Pakistan. You don't hear nothing from Russia, Japan, China. No, you only hear about these aliens landing in America. So that it's just like, to me, like this doesn't make any sense. Like they only visit America. Like it's so like why only here? It doesn't make any sense to me. But one thing that I noticed is that there was a piece of news that happened on the same day that had to do with the president's sons. I hope they don't take down my live stream. So can what a quinky dinky, right? Like his son was going through some court proceedings. All of a sudden, everybody's talking about aliens, and this there was even a congressional hearing for this. You know, anything could possibly. This universe is huge, but I'm not gonna get into physics here because I was thinking about that and I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Anyway, but yeah, so I don't believe it. I'm sorry. What do you think about it? My Adventures? It's awesome. That show is peak Superman. I love it. It's peak Superman. I was making fun of the way that he put on the suit last week, but you never see him putting on the suit. And maybe this is a new way to put on the suit. Before it was a phone booth. This phone booths are extinct. They don't exist. There's nowhere to be found. So it makes sense that. And one thing, my son always wonder, the cape. Where does he hide the cape when he's wearing a suit? So I don't know. That's gonna be like that's never been explained. Did you hear about the scoop that Skyler Gisondo? Yeah, I had this lined up here. Gisondo, Skyler Gisondo is the topic to play Jimmy Olsen. I don't know. This is come from Daniel RPK. Let me see if I have that. Let me pull that up. Yeah, it was Daniel. Let me see. Where did I put it? Let me see. Where'd he go? Come on. Did I delete it? Oh my god, I did. Oh, here it is. Okay, let me share this with you. Yeah, okay. There you go. Yeah, so Superman Legacy. Oh, this is DC. I think they are Portuguese. Okay. Yeah, so according to Daniel RPK, Skyler Gibson, Licorice Pizza, Booksmart, and Vacation. Vacation is a funny movie. That's with Christina Applegate and Sudeikis was the top choice to play Jimmy Olsen before the actor's strike. However, it's possible that he already got that role. He's the perfect age because Jimmy Olsen is like just a couple of years younger than Superman. And this kid, I think he's like 5'6" or something like that, 5'7", and he's at the same perfect height, perfect age. He got the look down. I endorse this casting. This is a perfect casting, if you ask me. Like there was a conversation about race Bentham, and I was fine with that because whatever, I don't care. There's nothing inherently about his character that says that he's supposed to be a white male. But I like that. I like when they stay true to the comic. Also, I love it. And one thing I noticed, I was gonna do a clip about this, is that every time they race bend a character, he's either is always a redhead. Like redheads always in trouble. They always lose a job to one of us for whatever reason. Every time there's a redhead, think about this. Whenever there's a redhead, Batgirl, she was a redhead. They race bent her. Who else? Let me think about this because I was thinking about that and I saw a video and I was on the floor laughing. And let me see. Wally West, that's another one. Redhead also. And so I was thinking about all the redheads that they do race bend them. So I was fine with him being race bend, but I'm thinking about my redhead friends. They always lose a job to a black person. That's hilarious. Leo's never gonna do a CBM. I don't think he's gonna be doing a CBM. Let me go back here. What are you saying? Between Supergirl and the New Avengers, I'm so used to Jimmy being black. I know, right? Which I'm fine, but I like that they keep it like very comic book accurate. Like I wouldn't care either way, but I like this kid and he's funny. He's like, he fits. He looks like him, so I wouldn't mind that. I see him as I see him as Jimmy. Yeah, me too. Yeah. What are you guys saying? Ginger's poor Ginger. Shout out to my Ginger followers. They always listen. You know what else too? For some reason, black characters, like we always have electricity power for whatever reason. And I don't know what that is also. Like, think about that. Oh, that was funny. Let me see what you think. Daniel Martin, do you think they will go with black Lex Luthor? He looked like, listen, if you watch the animated series, there was this was like the most ambiguous black man ever, because like this is he looked black, had a deep voice, but he was the voice was voice of oh my god, I forgot his name. He got a really manly voice, but he's a white man, so it's always like, is he a brother or not? Because like I'm always like, I don't know. So that was always a gray area there, but I wouldn't mind if they race band them. Like, oh, I think Billy Zane, not Billy Zane. Like every time that, like I feel like that's like low hanging fruits. Whenever that, like you get a bald guy, you can play Lex. Like, to me, yeah, Clancy. Thank you, Selena, my producer, came through. Clancy Brown, yes, a white male. You know, he had a men's voice, but he looked like a brother. You can tell me that he didn't look that you thought that Lex was black in the animated series. Anyway, yeah, that's true. Mr. That is true. But he's I think he's better known for his Lex. But anyway, yeah, so I like this casting. I really like his casting. I think, let me see what other stuff he's been in. He's been in a couple books more, Vacation, The Social Dilemma. Oh, yes, he was the kid that was like playing out, because it was like a social documentary or something like that. And yeah, I remember watching that. Very interesting. I think you should give it a try. I think it's on Netflix. That's where I watched it. But yeah, I thought that he was, that he's good. Yeah, he does. Yeah, bro, he looks like Jimmy Olsen. He's just perfect. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that at all. Anyway, so let's go into with some stuff about it. What are you saying? Doing could have been another bald guy. You know what? What's the name of the other guy that was trying out for Superman? Nicholas Hoult. Like, to me, like Nicholas Hoult will play the perfect Lex Luthor, especially like for him, because he lost out the Batman role to Pattinson, and now he lost the role to Clarence Wood. That would like he gotta like emote some bitterness from that and become like the let the hate out, that it become the perfect Lex Luthor. If he's cast as Lex. Brendan Fraser, I think he could be Pa Kent. Like, I like Brendan Fraser as Pa Kent. I think he will be perfect. Anyway, the bad guy from the Mummy, another old guy. Come on, no, he's too old too. He's like in his 60s. I think he's gonna be Clarence Wood contemporary. I think he's gonna be like in his 30s. I don't think he's gonna be I will talk about that in a minute, about Aquaman. But let's talk about the writer's strike. Not the writer's strike, but something that caught my attention, because, you know, I talk about a little bit of everything here. So the studio quietly go on hiring spree for AI specialist job amid picket line anxiety. So, you know, one of the things the writers, the strike in the actor strike is because of the use of AI. The writers don't want AI to take their jobs, and now and also I think Bryan Cranston was talking yesterday, and he was also voicing his concern. And listen, from somebody who has, I'm not saying like I'm like this perfect expert, but I'm being studying it for the past 3 months because I want to get certifications or anything. Anyway, but I'm telling you safely, every job is at risk. Every fucking job, doesn't matter what. Like, if you think that you save, like, I don't know, Uber. Like, if you think you save, okay, no, I got my car, I could Uber, I'll make my money, doesn't matter. Guess what? Uber is in the process of creating self-driving vehicles, and they are kind of aligning with General Motors and other car companies, so they can develop these self-driving vehicles so they can remove people from the vehicle and they self-drive themselves and go and pick up people and take them from point A into point B. And you know what? How they doing that? With AI. So every job is a risk. And I think Bryan Cranston, and this is a little word of advice. If you guys, I don't give a lot of advice here because it's not a place, but if you have a little bit of any type of IT background, look into prompt engineering. Shit is paying a lot of money. Trust me. You'll thank me later. But anyway, so sorry guys, I'm getting no. Yeah, I know. Netflix is hiring a $900,000 per year AI product manager. This is like a glorified supervisor to oversee other prompt engineer. Like he's the one in charge of the project, and then he tells the engineers how to put everything together. But anyway, listen, there's money into this. But I don't know how long this strike is gonna last, and but this is gonna impact everybody. A couple of weeks back, I talked about Bruce Willis, who sold his likeness for AI, so studios can use his likeness for future productions. So we might see another Die Hard movie with a younger Bruce Willis in it, and we won't be able to tell the difference. But anyway, so that is something that the studios, I don't know if they have the rights to start using your likeness because they already have a contract with you. So I think there's something to that. That's what they are fighting for their lives, so that way companies don't start using the likeness. One of the things that they put out there was that, background extras, they wanted to pay them for 1 day and then be done with them and then never pay them again. So I was thinking, why they even have to pay them? I'm just being objective about this. Like if I was a company, an evil empire, one of those like Warner Brothers, Disney, pick one, and I had the technology already, in the works, like I would know by now that I don't need to scan any extras, that I can just conjure up extras and use them forever. Like they look like human beings. You wouldn't know any better, and I could use them forever. So I don't understand that argument, but I understand the argument though, because I don't want people to use my likeness and you don't pay me for it. But listen, it's gonna happen. I think I hope they come to an agreement so that way the writers, the actors are safe and they are still able to make a living. But the way that it's sounding is that all these studios are just like waiting them out so they can start losing the houses, these people are evil. Disney, Warner Brothers, all of them are freaking evil. This is something that I was saying earlier, that Cranston was talking to a crowd yesterday in a fire speech in Times Square on July 25th. 2 days ago. Epitomized the concern of actors, telling the crowd of hundreds, we got a message from Mr. Iger, the CEO. I know, sir, that you look at things through a different lens. We don't expect you to understand who we are, but we ask you to hear us, and beyond that, listen to us when we tell you we will not be we'll be having our jobs taken away and given to robots. That is freaking that is such a surreal thing to hear. That is such a surreal thing to hear, but that's business, man. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's business. And looking at this from everybody's perspective, like if I was running the business, like I understand why they are doing that, because they are in the business of making money. But the working class, the actors, of course they have to protect themselves. They have to bring this to everybody's attention, because gosh, this is not gonna look good in the future. While the future of AI in Hollywood is unclear, there is no question that major studios and streaming services are intrigued by the technology. Job listing at almost every major entertainment company shows that a variable AI shows that there is a variable AI hiring spree going on. Companies seek to understand how the technology can change their business. They're gonna take advantage of this. Once they get somebody in there that knows a little bit and say, hey, you know what, we don't even need to scan the oh my god, it's so hot, sweating, feel sweat coming down Once that somebody comes in and say, hey, listen, you don't need hey, give me a napkin, I'm sweating. Once they get somebody in there that tells them, listen, you don't need to scan these people. You can just write a prompt and create all these individuals and put them in the background and CGI them and do the magic. They're gonna say, okay, fine. Yeah, Lex Ben is up in here. Thank you. Anyway, so yeah, so I think extras are not looking too good, but I like main actors. I think they're gonna find a way to work out a deal. Yeah, like strike. Anyway, so yeah, I feel bad for everybody that's involved, because I know this is gonna impact every job imaginable. Like, if you think you're safe, you're not. Start looking, and I don't know if they're gonna do something. No, I got my hat there. I'm sweating. Anyway. What are you saying? Yeah, I'm a evil genius. I wish I was. I cannot be this greedy. I always said to my family, I will never be rich because I always give my shit away. So let's talk about some stuff about DCU. All right. So, man, I feel bad for this kid. And listen, this is what was put out earlier this week. Blue Beetle is to earn between $27 million to $55 million during its entire box office. Oh, that's typo. Of course, it's me. Box office domestic run. I think that's very low for domestic. We don't know how Blue Beetle is gonna do international, because like this is the first Latino superhero. So I think it could perform a little bit better. I know I think I said on social media, hey, you know what? Put it on Max. Let's save the embarrassment. But I feel bad for this young man, because he was in Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai is one of those sleeper shit that you never thought it was gonna make any difference. I remember seeing their commercials. I know it was my youngest. I was like, have you watched Cobra Kai? I'm like, what is that? Oh, it's based on Karate Kid. I was like, oh, I don't like those little adjacent movies based on the original. They never come out good. But then I watched the first season. I was like, holy crap, this is good. And I watched it when it was on YouTube. Then YouTube sold the rights to Netflix, and they kind of did their own thing there from there on out. And it's been really good. And the kid finally got a chance to get a meaty role, to get that big budgeted blockbuster type of movie, superhero movie, and Cholo Maringüeña, right? Yes, and now it's not looking too good. Like, the timing is not that great, because right now we're in the middle of the strike, so they cannot go out and promote the movie. This Warner Brothers is not doing too hot on the comic book division, so they're probably not gonna throw a lot of money behind this movie. So they're probably gonna already thinking, okay, we're gonna take the L on this movie, but we're still gonna use this character moving forward, because that's one of the intentions that James Gunn always had. I don't know if he's saying that because he wants to make sure that the movies sell, but I feel bad for Cholo, because he seems like a wholesome young man who was just waiting for his opportunity, and all these things kind of lined up in the wrong direction for him. But listen, something could happen, because I know Brazil is a huge market for DC content. Shout out to Brazil. And there's a large Hispanic community that want to be represented, and probably they are gonna be come out in support of this movie, knowing that it's a Latino playing the main character. So we never know. We might get a surprise. The movie, I don't know what's the budget in this movie. I should have that. Let me see. What was the budget in this movie? What was the budget? Blue Beetle. What is the budget for Blue Beetle? Let's see. Blue Beetle movie. Budget. Doesn't say here. 120. Confirm. Okay, here we go. So, oh, I'm sorry. Sorry about that, Manolo. Yeah, I already found it here. Okay, so yeah, so it's $120 million. So listen, if the movie makes 100, at least 200, because they haven't done no marketing whatsoever. I mean, I feel like they don't want to even throw, like probably they gave the marketing department like probably $5 million. Here you go, do whatever you can with that. And so they're probably just gonna wait to see if they can break even. So hopefully, if he breaks even, I think he's safe. I think he's 120. It has the great potential to break even. I don't think they invest, because usually it's the twice the amount of what the movie costs to do for marketing. I don't think they invest in $120 million for marketing for this movie, because I haven't seen nothing. Just a couple of posters here and there in Times Square. Ooh, that rhymed. Anyway, so I asked you guys on the community page who's to blame for this potential failure. And let's see, Dream Watcher 2493. I don't blame the directors, I blame the studio. They wanted to be like the competition instead of listening to instead of just being themselves. Facts, hard. You are absolutely 100% right. Like, you shouldn't do something just to compete. Do something that is gonna be part of your universe, regardless of what. What do you say, Alexander? I think he's safe, but he won't get solo projects anytime soon. No. And the director was funny because I was talking about a trilogy. I'm like, dude, pump your horses, bro. Pump your horses. Get this one off the ground first. Like even mature directors, auteur directors, good directors, whenever they put a movie out and they ask him, hey, do you want to do a sequel? Like, let's see how this one performed well first. Let's see if he performs well, then we talk about sequels. But this guy is like, even before he came out, yeah, I got a trilogy in my mind. It's like, get out of here, dude. Relax. The Arkham Lantern, it's the studio's fault at this point, even though I don't necessarily agree with the direction of Zack Snyder's vision. Consistency would have worked a lot. Facts. Ooh, man, you dropping some gems here. Focusing on your core characters like Justice League members individually would have been the best step, but it all had to be fast tracked to catch up to the MCU. Hoping that, oh my god, let me see. Okay. Okay, I'm hoping that underneath guns that will have to
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
Haven't used that one in a while today. All right, let me see. I'm hoping that underneath gun that will be underneath gun that will have proper establishment and healthy resurgence. Why couldn't I say resurgence? Anyway, but yes, I think James Gunn is not going to introduce like the core character. Like Batman is going to get his own Batman standalone. Like I think like the main, like the gods, like Superman, Batman, Aquaman, they're all going to get their own solo outing. I wholeheartedly believe that, because, or even a series or something to separate them and then bring them into the fold. Because look what he's doing. He's doing Superman Legacy, and then he's gonna do, not him, but then Andy's gonna bring us Batman the Brave and the Bold. They're gonna introduce Wonder Woman Paradise Lost. They're gonna introduce Supergirl in a separate movie. So like the main characters, they are crafting this universe, giving them enough care for you to care about these characters, and then whenever they put them together in one movie, then you feel there's a connection there. So I think that this is the best way to go about this. So yeah, you get your thumbs up and your little heart. I'll be surprised if somehow this gets proven wrong. Yeah, I hope so. I hope it gets proven wrong. I hope the Latino community come out in droves and show some support for this movie, and don't let this young man embarrass himself, or at least have a future. I just want to see Superman Legacy and Batman 2. I never wanted Blue Beetle, so if it fails, that's fine with me. Damn, man. Like CPM, you get a thumbs down. Any movies with George Lopez? That's hilarious. Any movie with George Lopez is a movie worth $55 million. You know what? I don't like George Lopez, so you get. And to be fair, I am indifferent to this movie. I'll probably go watch it. but I'm not thinking about. I should be more supportive, but I'm telling you, I gotta keep it a stack with you guys. I cannot be fake about what I like and what I want to see and what I'm gonna see. Like, I haven't seen Oppenheimer or Barbie. I'm gonna watch them eventually, but like I'm not rushing to go watch it. And this is one of those. I don't think I'm gonna just go watch it. Bonafis, bro. Anyway, we've been agreeing a lot. This brother here is a habitual hater. The studio, okay, we're off to a good start here. The studio, they treated their main characters and as deadbeats after after that shambles of the Justice League, and move on to the weaker characters like Harley Quinn, TSS. The Suicide Squad I didn't like. The Flash, I actually like the Flash, and I'm gonna talk about it in a minute. Etc. Snyder was right about getting Soups right before anything. Yeah, he was right. He was 100% right. And they should have one thing. You know what? I'm not gonna say that. They should have rebuilt Batman and Superman after 2017, but no. Okay, you're gonna bitch about the Snyderverse. Okay. The studio, the track record of bad DC movies, I understand they didn't really promote it. They haven't promoted it at all. The studio, okay, another one's for fumbling the ball so badly with the DC brand. Listen, I think there's a combination of a lot of things. There is I feel like this is a real thing. There's a real thing. CBM, there's a CBM fatigue. There's no way about it. Look at Secret Invasion. Everybody's shitting on that. I couldn't watch past one episode, and I was right because it's horrible. And I think I don't know if it was the pandemic, but one thing that you have to think about is that the pandemic, everybody was trying to rush content, try to put content together. And because at the same time a lot of streaming services were coming on board, and it's because they were capitalizing on people being home and getting those views, the subscribers, and they started churning out content like crazy. And a lot of it now we're getting the ramifications of that, and that's why you see shows like Invasion, and I'm sure that also impacted some of the films that were in production. Anyway. So DC Temple, haven't seen you here in a minute. Mark my words, the film will be the Black Panther for Latino community in South America. The film has potential that is so underrated and unseen by the studio. This film is made by damn. I'm not reading this right, or I'm the punctuation's all fucked up. Let's see. Mark my words. This film will be the Black Panther for the Latino community in South America. The film has potential that is so underrated and unseen by the studio. This film is made by, oh my god, it's unseen by the film. Okay, I get it. Yes, it's underrated. It's gonna do good with the Latino community. Anyway, so what are you guys saying? Like, hold on, I've been neglecting you guys for too much. I wasn't impressed with that too. That didn't call my attention. Like, a lot of people are shitting on that because it looks bad. It looked bad. I couldn't finish watching it. People complaining that they haven't promoted the movie, but they can't really promote it with the strike going on. I think they can promote the movie. The people that are involved cannot promote it. I think the director can go out and promote it, because I think they cut out a deal where their whatever it is that they wanted, their studio gave them. So I think that's why they can go out and promote it. That's why they're not on the picket lines. Hey, thank you, Mitchell. I appreciate you too. Who's going to promote it? Yeah, exactly. The director. Nobody knows who. Like I don't even know. I don't know who's the director. I'm sick of the DC. Okay. Foundation is sick, and I think DC could capitalize on that sort of a storytelling and series and movies and set it apart from Marvel. Yeah, but this was something that was gonna go on streaming, and then all of a sudden they just say, you know what, maybe this also, because they saw something and they decided to pump a little bit of money and put it on cinemas. But remember, that's supposed to be on streaming service. Y'all forget about Superman curse for DC though. Yeah, that curse is over. That curse is over. I'm not in the woods. I'm more outside looking in. But Blue Beetle looks like Ant-Man for Telemundo. El hombre, what do you say, Ant? Hombre hormiga. Telemundo. That's messed up. That's messed up, T. There better not be a scene on the end of Blue Beetle where the Latino community all come to help out Blue Beetle fight, leading to the. That's what they did on that stupid ass movie, Conduct and Black Adam. I don't think Black Adam was such a bad movie. Nah, Cavill caught it. Oh, that's true. Damn, the curse continues. Man, Peacemaker had a better Secret Invasion story. Facts. Oh, sorry, I read the facts. Chino, you dropped the gem right now, my friend. Man, Peacemaker had a better Secret Invasion story than Secret Invasion itself. Bars. That's a fact. That's a 100% fact. And a better ending too. Yo, I didn't think about that until you say that. Let me see what he's saying. Mundo. That was funny. Anyway, so let me go into the next thing. All right. So the Flash. Apparently, VOD. Listen, this is what I thought it was gonna happen. People didn't want to go and support this movie in movie theaters, and I think I think there is I don't know if movies should be put on hold before they hit VOD, because right now it's like a 45-day window, and people are like, you know what? I gotta take everybody out, and then Barbie comes out next month, and I really want to see that one. So I could wait 45 days and then watch it here in my house for $20, and the whole entire family can sit in the living room and watch it. I think that a lot of that is taking place, and the funny thing is that this is hurting the industry. I think this is one of the deals that they broke when a couple of during the pandemic, because first it was HBO with the day and day, and then all the studios kind of try to do the same thing, and the movie theaters chain had to find they kind of broke a deal. Okay, we're gonna play exclusively on theaters for 45 days. After 45 days, it can go into VOD. I think that's back. That it's kind of backfiring, because now everybody's going to a lot of movies that people can wait on. They're gonna wait on it and wait for it to come out on VOD, and that's what's happening here. Because this movie that's supposed to be flopping, this movie that everybody hated, all of a sudden it's number one across the board on every VOD service. Make it make sense. So there was an interest. They just didn't. They weren't interested enough to go and pay for it at the movie theaters, which is it's befuddling to me. I guess they don't want to be seen in public supporting Ezra, but they are fine supporting it from the safety of their homes. People such a hypocrites. Anyway, but Cal, what? Cal, you and Ben get on my nerves. About what? About who? Not about Wonder Woman 84. I haven't said anything about trash ass movie. Anyway, let me see what you say. Chino, I wouldn't call the Suicide Squad a secret invention. Well, the Suicide Squad invention story, because the studio didn't take over the people until then. Yeah, I don't, you know what? That's one of the things. Listen, I always said I didn't like the Suicide Squad. Neither one of them. I didn't like neither one of them. I was not a big fan of neither one of the movie, but I love Peacemaker. Peacemaker was incredible. It was incredible. But when the movie is big, people normally make an effort to see it in theaters. Facts. Lately, they're just, the thing is, I don't know. I don't know if they feel. I don't know. I don't know, because look, Barbie's just making money over fist. So is Oppenheimer. And so is what's the other one? What's the name of that? Babe, what's the name of that movie that we're gonna see? She don't remember. She's in the room. But anyway, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so this movie, people are going to the movies. They just like certain movies, like they have to be good. They have to be good. And pump your brakes. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. I know, like we want to be. You know what? It's all subjective. It's subjectively bad to me. It could be subjectively amazing to you. Let's leave it at that. Let's agree to disagree. Okay? But look at Mission Impossible. Yeah, I know. I guess people have tired of franchises. I don't think it's like a CBM thing. Maybe it's a franchise thing. Maybe that's what it is. Anyway, it's no, I'm not hating. It's just I'm not hating him. It's just Lex Ben today, so you're gonna get the hate today. You said, oh yeah, I heard that it's getting. I don't know. People are talking shit about that movie. I don't know. You saw Haunted Mansion, and it was very good. The acting by the male was great. What is his name? Lakeith. I thought he would be a great Lex Luthor. Like if they're gonna race pen him, he will be perfect. I always liked him in Atlanta. I watched that show. It's amazing. Anyway, so the Flash is doing amazing in VOD. So I'm glad that I found a second life, or at least it's making some money back, so the studio cannot take such a big hit like they did with this movie, because man, they weren't expecting that. I think they were blindsided by this. Anyway, so yeah, Aquaman. I don't know if this movie is gonna get delayed, man. I don't know if this movie is gonna delay, but this is what came out in the news. Warner Brothers quest to build a better Aquaman sequel, 3 reshoots, the 2 Batmans, and a non-stop test screening. So they had done like 20,000 test screenings, and they all came back really bad. Yeah, Lex Ben. Yeah, today's Lex Ben. That ass. It's in gray, but it's better than two. It's all subjective. Yeah. Let's keep it at that. Barbie just getting a lot of nostalgic hype. Barbie theme stuff everywhere. Yeah, I see that. People dressed up in all in pink and go to the movie theaters, and it's like an event movie. Event movies are pretty cool because like it gets everybody in a mood, and like if it hits that right note, everybody's in it. Everybody gets dressed up to go see it. Like it's like Star Wars, where everybody is dressed up as Luke, Leia, and then go to the movie theaters, and everybody's talking about it. Like, remember those days? So people like those kind of experiences with their movies. So I think that's why Barbie found that sweet spot where it has become part of the zeitgeist. Everybody's just like talking about it. So I think that's why event movies are so important. I love that Mission Impossible movie too. I love Mission Impossible movies. Anyway, would it be surprised if they completely did that away with it? I don't know what you're talking about. The Aquaman movie, I don't think so. Now they have spent way too much money to toss this movie out. Anyway, so this movie, this is the 3rd round of reshoot for the movie that directed by James Wan. This is almost unprecedented number, even for a movie of this scale. Listen, I don't know. The first movie made $1 billion, and most of the money was from the international market. I don't know if I think it was the majority of the money came from Asia. I guess they love underwater movies, because look, this movie might perform well again. I guess those underwater movies do good, because look at the Avatar movie. That movie, even though that movie was really good. So I don't know. In this movie, the first one did amazing internationally, and even in the US, it did very good. But I remember the movie opening to $65 million. Everybody thought it was gonna be a bomb, and it just like slowly, gained momentum, and it crossed the $1 billion. And that's the first $1 billion since The Dark Knight, or the Batman. Yeah, The Dark Knight Rises, to gain that kind of cash. It was reported by several. It was postponed several. That's true. That movie was supposed to come out December last year. It was originally it was supposed to come out 2022, and like its DC movie brother, The Flash, its making has now spanned 3 regimes, Warner Brothers. So it has so many things going against it. This movie, remember that Ben Affleck was supposed to make a cameo because this movie was supposed to come out before The Flash. At one point, it was supposed to be Michael Keaton, who was supposed to be like the Nick Fury of the universe, the DCU, and then Hamada got kicked out. Here comes James Gunn. James Gunn has this amazing plan. According to him, I haven't seen anything, so I don't know. But I'm gonna let the man cook. Anyway, so it's gone through 3 regimes, 3 different changes. They had to reshuffle characters in and out. They have swapped out characters in and out. 2 Batmans. They had delayed it multiple times. So this movie was supposed to come out before The Flash. So they had to change a lot of stuff to make it make sense when the movie comes out, because it's still part of the DCU. And now it looks like it's gonna get delayed again. I think that a lot of movies. Listen, if this writer strike and this actor strike still goes on until, I want to say, October, you can see a lot of movies getting pushed back, including Superman Legacy, which is supposed to start early next year. Because they cannot sign contracts, they cannot do casting, they cannot do auditions, they can do nothing until this thing is over, and they have to do a lot of casting for all those movies that are supposed to start in the next year, including Superman Legacy. And I think that movie that's gonna get pushed back if this strike keeps going and drags on for far longer than expected. So yeah, so there it is. So Hamada wanted Michael Keaton's version of the character to be akin to Samuel L. Jackson, Nick Fury, in the Marvel movies. This constant copying of. This is why they failed to begin with. So I don't understand why they say, you know what, let's copy that, let's see if that works. No, man, do your own thing. Never mind what other people do. You just run your own race. You gotta, this never made, to me, it never make any sense. How can you have the most recognizable characters in the entire world? There's nowhere that you plaster S in somebody's wall and somebody walks into your house and doesn't know who that S represents or the bat signal. It just makes no sense that the most recognizable IP in the entire world is not making billions of dollars. And you decide, you know what, let's copy lesser known characters, like Nick Fury. That Nick Fury wasn't a thing until Marvel Cinematic Universe came around. Why do you have to copy that? It's just to me, it's just befuddling. Anyway. So Gunn said, and one thing, this is something that I'm gonna be objective about this. Gunn said to have weighed in on the most recent cut, and the leadership approved for a 5-day reshoot. Sources say that the shoot went so well that one in company completed what they needed to do, what they needed in only 4 days. So they did it before time, so I guess they save a little bit of money too. So Gunn weighed in. I guess he gave little notes. I don't know if the notes were to make the movie better or to fit or just to end this thing and put it out its misery, so that way, or at least so it could be a little bit cohesive, and then end the universe. The only thing that I have an issue with this is that you are putting, stop putting your name on everything, because if you gonna be putting your name on everything, you gotta live with the praises, and you gotta deal with the loss. Because if this movie fails, they're not gonna think about the 2 lines or script that you provided to kind of connect this universe or this movie or kind of finish it. They're not gonna look at James Wan failure. You're not gonna look at, no, they're not. You are on their microscope. They're gonna say, hey, James Gunn put his input and the movie failed. Look, DC is in trouble. That's a problem. The only problem that I have with this thing, why would you even, you run the studio, let the director do it. You can give notes like saying, listen, do not leave it on a cliffhanger. Do not allude that there's something more in the future or there's any credit scene. Kill all that. But don't put your little notes try to make the movie better. Because then if something doesn't work, then you're gonna be held responsible, because that's the name that they're gonna point at. Especially like right now, you are under a microscope. Everybody's like gunning for you, no pun intended. But everybody is after you. Everybody's like hating on you, so you might as well like stay out of the kitchen, let them do their own thing, and you continue to cook what you need to be cooking, which is a Superman legacy. But if it does amazing, hey, you know who to thank too. But I'm sure that nobody will thank him. Everybody was gonna be like, well, that's because they fixed it. James Wan came through. Hey, look who's here. I heard Aquaman actually looks awesome and beautiful. It's just the Amber Heard haters love boycott. Listen, that's another thing. Amber Heard is gonna listen. As much as you you know what, Ezra Miller was a factor. You know, you cannot deny that. Ezra Miller antics was a huge factor why this movie failed in the spotty CGI. but you know, people they remember these things. Like, we don't think, like, I was thinking, okay, we're in a bubble, it's not like everybody's thinking about this, but apparently a lot of people are watching this and pay attention to all of this stuff. And the whole Amber Heard stuff was way bigger. This was a court case that went on for weeks, and she was memed. She was dragged through the mud. TikTok was on fire every day with everything. Anything that happened on that day, TikTok was like, Amber Heard. You know how, and it went on for weeks. So people remember that. So that's gonna be another thing that they need to figure out how to work around with this movie, because she's supposed to have a. I'm not gonna say that. That's a spoiler. What do you guys say? DC Temple. Listen, the DC is good in every media. They just have to get LA cinematic. Yeah, they just need to get a cinematic universe. And talking about other mediums, this is something that was announced, and I'm looking forward to this. Justice League Crisis on Infinite Earths. I wonder why they're gonna do this. Well, like, I'm thinking, okay, this is the movie that's gonna reset the universe, because eventually the animated universe is gonna be part of the DCU also. So I think the Tomorrow universe, that's the universe that we're under right now, right? The Tomorrow universe. Help me out, chat. Which I love those movies, by the way. They're really good. So I'll be sad to see it go. So I think they're gonna use this movie to finish up the Tomorrow universe and start Tomorrowverse. Sorry, what? Tomorrowverse is amazing. I love that. Tomorrowverse was really good. I was enjoying the Tomorrowverse. Sorry. See, you have bad taste. The only good taste you have is Superman and Lois. Other than that, it's questionable. But yeah, I'm thinking that's what it is. I don't know. They haven't introduced the Teen Titans and the Tomorrowverse, which they are like a huge part of the Infinite Crisis. So I don't know if they're gonna do anything. But hey, listen, I guess they're gonna figure out a way to. And another thing is Wally West. They haven't introduced Wally West. Wally West is like the main guy. Anyway, but it is what it is. Really questionable. Anyways, what are you guys saying? Listen, if my adventure with Superman is gonna hit with the final episodes, just make the anime DC universe with my adventure of Superman art style. I mean, we have Suicide Squad. You're right. I scare anime comic. That's true. Listen, I do like the animation though. I love even all the movies I've seen so far. I was enjoying it. So, but I'm you know what? I'm gonna let this man cook, see what he has in store, because what's the name of that previous universe before the Tomorrowverse? Forgot. I wasn't a big fan. I watched every single movie, but I was like, And then Justice League War was like baseballs. All right, so let's go into this. So more of the same. Anyway, this is a fake scoop. I don't know where this started. I think it was Reddit. I don't know where that came from. But somebody tweeted DC just announced a Justice League movie for James Gunn's reboot. And James Gunn just responded, which he's not on Twitter anymore. Like, he's not active on Twitter anymore. I guess I gotta install Threads, that freaking tracking device software. He said no, that's not happening. Like, how many times, how many, this is like the best tweets where he just like debunking nonsense of people talking crazy online. Let me see. Caliente, they need to either do a Sinestro Corpse. Yeah, that's true. The Blackest Night animated movie. At least they had Sinestro in the last movie, but you're right. Yeah, I would love to see the Blackest Night. Let me see. I love the animation for the Tomorrowverse. I know. I love everything about it. Was way better than the previous universe. I know. I can't even remember the freaking previous universe animation or universe, but it ended too freaking early. It hasn't been around not even 3 years, right? Anyway. DC Temple, hold up, isn't in Sinestro Corps 4 the Blackest Night gonna be in the DCU already since Gunn he's laying the foundation for that, and yes he's laying the foundation for that. Like, that's what I'm thinking. We're gonna what I'm thinking is it's gonna get interesting if it does the Blackest Night, because then you know who's gonna be involved. You know who's gonna be enjoying the man with the cap. There's no way around it. He has to get involved. Or at least get a paycheck, because that's his. Anyway, Justice League War is my comfort. Yo, that movie slaps so hard. That movie was, yes, I loved it. No love for Justice League Doom. I like Justice League Doom. It was okay. Anyway, so let me go back in here. Anyway, Zachary Levi, it wasn't a podcast. I don't know whose podcast. I was being facetious, by the way, at this little art. I was being facetious. I was trying to be funny, and where he said, I don't know what the future holds, because Fury of the Gods was not well received. I have no idea where we go from here. Listen, the movie is doing. Damn, Daniel. Damn, Daniel. That's ice cold. I thought I was bad. Anyway, so listen, if the movie would have performed well, I think he would have been Gucci. But listen, it is, and I feel bad for him and the director. The director's such a nice guy, but he just couldn't wait to stop making DC movies, because like, you guys are the worst. You guys are really bad when movies bad, and then you guys go out after direct. Not you guys, the cultists, because the cultists they just hate everything that he does that is not dark, gritty, and moody. Like, like everything's supposed to be the same. Fuck those guys. Anyway, so let me see. Gamer 97704. Honestly, even though I love the actors, including him as Shazam, I just want the full reboot. Yo, that's true. That I made a quick video. That's the only thing that bothered me about James Gunn, is that like he should have just like get rid of everybody, just start from scratch. And but you know what? There's still time. I don't think, like, we hear him he's gonna do Peacemaker 2. When he's gonna do Peacemaker 2? Like, he's doing Waller after he finished Superman Legacy. Superman Legacy is gonna be finishing. He's gonna, if he starts on schedule, he's gonna finish next year, right? And then after that, he's gonna do another year of Waller, and then he's gonna probably get involved in on the Authority, because I guarantee you that dude is gonna be involved, like heavily invested in the Authority. And then after that, what, we're gonna get the next Peacemaker season 2 in 6 years? That makes no sense. But anyway, okay, forget the past, kill it. I know, right? I agree. See, there's another. I agree with you on that one. The Sam is one of those characters who doesn't need to be a solo movie. You know what? I agree, but the thing is that the movie was made. The first movie was a very conservative budget, and the movie made profit. So they thought that they were gonna repeat the success. Or the first one, they dumped a little bit of money, more money, thinking that they were gonna get more return this time around, but it just backfired. And you know what? Even though I like Zachary, I I came on this live stream when he was pleading with people to go see his movie because I truly feel bad for him. And but I think he did himself no favors by his performance. Like sometimes like some stuff didn't make any sense. I remember there was one part where like Billy was talking to his stepmom and he was sad, like he thought that he was gonna get thrown out, and the mom said, no, we never thrown out, like, whatever, your family forever, whatever. And he was like, he had this like sad demeanor, and all of a sudden he went Shazam, and then you see Zachary Levi's face like a fucking idiot smirking. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. So like there were some choices, I'm like, yeah, okay, those are really bad choices there. So I think but as far as the movie was okay. Just reboot him too. Yeah, I agree. I like that guy that play. He was in that movie. He was in Fast 7 in the latest Fast Furious movie. What's the name? He was Dove. Okay, his name. Help me out, chat. All right, you get to me. Honestly, I love Shazam, and I still think Shazam is one of the best DCU movies. I love Zachary Levi as Shazam. When I look at the comic Shazam, I think of Levi automatically. While I do think they should reboot and give Levi a new role. Oh, okay. Not John Cena, man. Not John Cena. John Cena's Captain Marvel? No. What's his name? Boy, that thing is gonna drive me insane. Hold on, I'll tell you right now who should play Shazam. Yeah. Hey. Tell you right now who's. What's his name? Let me see. Hey, he's in the Amazon series. Alan Richardson. Oh my god, I couldn't remember his name. Couldn't remember. Like this dude, Alan Richardson. This dude, he will be perfect. He will be perfect, either as Batman or as Shazam. The dude is like 6'3", jacked, ripped. Not Vin Diesel, man. Shut up. He will be a great Terminator too. That's true. John Cena's a Terminator. I think I saw some AI art that somebody doing. I should do that. I should do like an AR. Let me. You know what? John Cena's a Terminator. Let me play around with that. What I have you guys here. Let me see. Let me do that. Let me see how that looks like. Let me open up Discord. Tell you guys today was gonna be a little celebration. Let's see. There is. Let me see. John Cena as Terminator. Oh. Let me do this. 9 by 16. 16. All right. Let's see what. Oh no, I put the wrong prompt. Hold on. Imagine John Cena as Terminator. Let's do 8K. Okay. All right. Let's see what that looks like. Let's watch this together. Let me see. This is Discord, by the way, in case you guys need to join me one day. I should do this more often. Let me see what that looks like. This is gonna look horrific. Let Ben Cook, yeah. We don't get Red Lantern. I don't know. On strike. Honestly, if they did Blackest Night, they can kill some facts. They can kill some characters like Hawk Girl in Guy Gardner and let people care for the characters and let them. Damn, man, you're dropping some heat here, bro. You're dropping some heat. So honestly, they can kill Hawk Girl or Guy Gardner and let people care about the characters and let them be killed by Brainiac or to show how big of a menace he is. I do like this. I like that. Like when you were here in the live stream. And Caliente and everybody else. You all my children. Oh, let's see what this looks like. Ooh! John Cena looks crazy. John Cena looks crazy as a Terminator. This is wild. Let me see this one. Oh snap! This one looks good. Let me upscale this one. Yo, this looks crazy. Oh man, this is not bad at all. He looks too much like Arnold though. This one looks too much like Arnold. Let me see. This looks a little bit more like John Cena. No, that's not one. Let's see. Let's see this one. See, I'm telling you, AI is taking over. AI, look at that. Yo. That's wild. This is good. This is good. This is good. Let me see the one with the comb over. Let's do this stylized comb over one. Let's see what it looks like. Yo, this is very neon ziti. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right, so enough of Discord. Anyway, so Alan Richardson, I think he will be perfect as Shazam. All right, so let me see. Yeah, so did I finish reading all of this? Shazam actors was works at McDonald's. No man, I was just being facetious. DC Marvel movies aren't the only one from Occupation Factor. Why? He was never in my Shazam. Who was your Shazam? They should have gotten a bodybuilder for that role. Oh my god, this is a really bad take. Need a good actor. Anyway, so yeah, I already covered this. Let me see. I already covered this. I don't know. This was something that I saw, but I don't know. They want Greta Gerwig to direct Wonder Woman, the next Wonder Woman. I don't mind that. I'm hearing great things about Barbie, and I think she's a capable director, so I'm sure she could do an amazing job. So I'm fine. I don't have the director of The Homie. That's the only what's the name of The Homie Tribe? The name of the movie, I forgot the name. But yeah, I think that director she could do a great job directing us Wonder Woman movie. Let's see. Anyway, let me see what are you guys saying. Yeah, there's so many movies. DC Temple, okay. So Reanarchy, you have to hear the casting Mr. Bean as Alfred. Man, shut the seriously. Nah, but seriously, in my opinion, I would cast either Willem Dafoe as Alfred, or when Daniel Craig gets older. Oh, like Cassie Alfie. That's not bad. I think Daniel Craig will be great as Brainiac. If because I think I did one. Yeah, I love Greta. I think she will do an amazing. Oh, Supergirl. Yeah, let her do Ooh, yes, she will do amazing. Supergirl, because like Supergirl is a cathartic. It's a sad fucking story. But it's not a sad story, but it has a lot of sad moments. What am I talking about? No. Wait, Supergirl. I'm talking about the Supergirl. Tom King. No, I haven't read that. I was thinking about it. What was I thinking about? Oh my god, what was I thinking about? I crossed my wires there. Anyway, I would like more Game of Thrones for the Wonder Woman series. Yes, I was saying in the beginning when you weren't here, I was saying that the villain of the Amazon the Wonder Woman series, what is the name? Paradise Lost. I think that the villain's gonna be Zeus, or it's gonna be Hercules. Like Hercules will be kind of inciting the women of Paradise Island to go against the older gods. So, or the older gods could be the villains. So that I think that's the direction that they're gonna go. Supergirl will be my thing for her, but Daredevil writer writer write the Supergirl movie. What? I don't understand what you said there. Ralph Fiennes as Alfred. Ooh, right, that's true. Is it Fiennes or Fiennes? I think he said something about his name not being, it hasn't been pronounced correctly, but I know who you're talking about. He was the guy on the one of those Silence of the Lamb prequels or sequels. Mark my words, James Gunn's wife will be the new Supergirl woman tomorrow. No, she won't be. She won't. She won't. She's she needs to be a in the younger side. I'm also ready to see the Batman. Ooh, like we haven't even tapped into this universe. So I was gonna do like a little flow chart. I said that many times before in the live stream that I have this little flow chart on what direction, in which direction they can go, because Mr. Terrific, you could get the Terrifics, and we're gonna get. I mean, they already have Mr. Terrific and Metamorpho. They just need Plastic Man. What's the name of the girl? Forget her name. But they for the Terrifics. So like they're already casting more than half of the Terrifics in the Fantastic Four. They haven't even cast one single character. So and what else? Something about the casting that he's doing. Listen, well, none of the authority has been confirmed, but I did say last week that they're not gonna have two flying females with wings in the same movie. I don't think they're gonna have Hawkgirl and they're gonna have Swift, which is like a speedster with wings. I don't think they're gonna have those two in this universe. I think it's gonna be Hawkgirl. It's gonna push into the part of the authority. DC Temple, by the way, the new DC intro, they should make something like the animated map of the DC universe, like Game of Thrones. Yo, that's a good idea, DC Temple. You came on fire today. For the new DC intro, they should make something like the animated map of DC universe, like Game of Thrones shows had in Westeros. In the show, you know, I know. I'm not gonna pronounce all those locations. I want powerful villains. There will be powerful villains, my friend. There will be powerful villains. Phantom Girl. Thank you, Manolo. Phantom Girl. Yeah. So they haven't cast her yet. They haven't cast Phantom Girl. But listen, if we get Phantom Girl, for sure we're gonna get the Terrifics. For sure. Because it's Phantom Girl, they already have Metamorpho, they already have Mr. Terrific, and they just need to cast a Plastic Man. And Plastic Man is a comedic character. Like I made a quick video about DC. DC has always been sillier than Marvel. Like I never understood why. Like I get it, I like it that we take these characters a little bit serious, but they have always been sillier in the comics. Like if you're a comic book reader. Like I said that 2 weeks ago, like you don't have to be a comic book reader to enjoy these movies. I get that, but when I hear you say, "Well, I don't want this character to be this way," like that's not who the fuck they are. If you read the comics, you know that there's a level of comedy in them. They are funny at times. They do have a dry sense of humor, but they can be funny, and it's just bothers me. like having like. Jason Momoa, thank you, Ryan Curry. Like Momoa as Lobo, like having Lobo fighting Superman, you best believe there's gonna be a lot of funny shit in that, because Lobo is hilarious, especially if he has space dolphins. Anyway, Kavari, good to see you here. You're fucking late. How the Netflix Daredevil writer write Supergirl movie? I don't know about that. I think Tom King is putting a treatment together, because Tom King is part of the Brain Trust. Still age, but Killing Joke, and I don't think this Killing Joke is gonna be a thing. That's what we need. We need more DC fans. And listen, after I saw what Muschietti did with Batman, we're gonna get a lot of fantastical Batman. We're gonna get a fantastical Batman. Finally. Like Zack did an amazing job having a fantastical Batman, but then he just grounded him a lot, and then kind of in the action scenes, like he was like the fantastical Batman. Because I remember the third act on Zack Snyder Justice League, he was kicking ass. But there's like there's so much more that they can do with this character. I think that if they do different time periods, that I don't think they're gonna do different time periods. You can bring them into a newer movie already established. I like the fact that they're already established. I like the fact that they use this universe already established. That they are superheroes running around. That they're like what I said at the beginning. Like, have the main characters have their own, their own movies. I do not mind that. I would appreciate that. I'm not gonna say that because people are too fucking sensitive, but having them on a separate movies, and I think that's what's gonna happen. That's what we get in Superman. That's what we get in Batman and Brave the Bold. That's what we get in Paradise Lost, and probably we're gonna get something with Aquaman, because you're not gonna leave Aquaman out. And plus we get in a Green Lantern series where it's gonna be a series. It doesn't have to be a movie, but we know that those characters are gonna be pushed into the cinematic universe at one point, where they all come together in an end game type of movie. And I think the whole 10 year, the more I think about it, because I'm telling you that I'm trying to put up a flow chart, the more I'm thinking about it is that whatever 10-year plan they're planning to do is a 10-year plan with a specific time frame with all these characters, and then when the time ends, they're gonna reboot it all over again. Trust me, that's what's gonna happen. I don't think there's gonna be Superman's gonna be the Superman for the next 10 years. Whoever's gonna be in this universe is gonna be in there for the next 10 years, and after 10 years, boom, we're starting from scratch. But we're gonna continue to do more Superman, more Batman, more stories. That's and I think that's the way to do it, because look, Marvel is not doing so hot right now. Like, they had announced like 3 Avengers movies. Nobody gives a shit about those movies. Yeah, what can? Yeah, okay, cool. I want to see more Jonathan Major. Shout out to Jonathan Major, who scored a big win this week, by the way. So apparently he's not going to go anywhere. But at the same time, I'm like, where's my Iron Man? Where's my? I don't want to keep seeing these second tier, third tier characters. Like, fuck that. I want to see my Captain America. Where's my Iron Man? I don't want to see. What's the name? I like that Sam Wilson becomes, because that's true to the comics. I like that Sam Wilson became Captain America, but Captain America, they still came back, and we saw more Captain America, like, they're still in the comics. So it just makes no sense to me that how long it's gonna take them to reboot this universe, so that way I can get more Captain, Iron Man. Like, it just frustrates me. With the MCU. So I like the idea of them rebooting everything in 10 years. Anyway, yeah, good night. Listen, guys, thank you for watching. Been going on for an hour and a half. I think that's plenty. I had a great time, as usual. Ben, so you mean to like the regular DC comics? Yeah, I like the regular DC comics. Yes, I read them all the time. I think these lesser known characters will excel in shows, while the better known characters will not necessarily. I mean, yeah, you're right, but I like the fact that they introducing the Lantern in a show, and then gonna put him in a movie. What about Peacemaker, Mortal Kombat? That's true. Oh man, I forgot about that. Yeah, the Mortal Kombat DLC that is gonna have Omni-Man, Peacemaker, and who else is there? Peacemaker, Omni-Man. I'm missing one more. Oh, and Homelander. Yeah. Hope they have a Bruce and John story, friendship. Yeah, I think we're gonna get all of that. No, Secret Invasion was trash. Secret Invasion was a nice change. Up, but still wasn't something to hype about. No, it was kind of bad. I mean, subjectively. Appreciate you too, guys. Thank you, thank you, DC Temple. Thank you, Terry. Thank you, Kamari. I feel like a lot of people are sleeping on Viola Davis Waller TV show. It's gonna happen, but it's not gonna happen until probably 3 years from now. So guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me this entire time. I appreciate every single one of you. Make sure to hit like, subscribe, share this content with everybody. Leave a comment in the comment section after the live stream is over, so that way it can push the live stream to more people and we can continue to grow and have this community grow even larger and have this kind of interactive live stream every Thursday at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Thank you guys. See you guys next week. Until next time, never let your nerd die. Peace.